Let's go DFS. Welcome back, Christian here. I'm really under the weather, so I just wanted to bang out the Friday night first look for y'all. This is like my second or third time trying to do this video, so stay with me and let's go. First up, we got Detroit at Dallas. Dallas is opened up at 7, down to 6.5. Over under opened up at 48.5, and it's kind of like at 49. So kind of like this game has some interest for me, but until Detroit shows me they can play on the road at all, I'm taking Dallas to smash -6.5, and we're going under 49. You know, Zeke week, could be CD Lamb week. I mean, I like these guys, so I think they're in good spots. So eat the chalk there, I guess. Giants are going down to Jacksonville this week, and Jacksonville is actually a 3-point favorite, kind of sneaky. Don't really understand that line, but when the betting public doesn't like the Giants, I do. So Giants +3, 43.5 seems a little shallow, so we'll take over 43.5. Giants have a couple sneaky plays this week, I think, with Evan Ingram. I know gross, but at 3,500, it's going to be a great way to get different at tight end without paying too much. Marcus Johnson, 3,200 is a really good, it's good, pretty decent pay down option. He'll have his opportunities again this week. So the Colts, Matt Ryan threw over 40 times in the first half against Jacksonville last week. So maybe Danny Dimes gets it going. As far as the game goes, like I said, Giants, I'll take them all day when they're getting points right about now. So Giants +3 over 43.5, and see how it goes. Colts going down to Tennessee this week. Tennessee's up to a 2.5-point favorite, 42 over under. So a little tick downs here on that game. Could be a Derrick Henry week, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't really know what to take with shallow under. We're just going to take Tennessee -2. We're going to take an over here, and Colts come back down to earth a little bit. So, but there's a few cheap plays that can help get you there this week. Alex Pierce, 4,600. I've been talking about him a lot lately, but on the other side of the ball, Westbrook, 42 or 4,400 for Tennessee this week. He ran 91% of the snaps, ran 91% of the routes last week, which is about all of them. So with their wide receiving core the way it is right now, he's actually going to get a lot of opportunity at that price. Whether he does anything with it or not is the question. But long story short, Tennessee -2.5, over 42. Going to be playing a lot of Derrick Henry. Atlanta going to Cincinnati this week. I got a lot of interest in this game. Opened up at Cincinnati 6.5 with an over/under 45. Still at 6.5, but the over/under been steamed up to 47.5. So I'm liking that even more. Really feeling this game. I think it's the Burrow to T. Higgins stack this week. We're going to go back to Burrow, but unlike Jamar Chase week last week, I think it is T. Higgins. I'm going to be running wide receiver 2s against Atlanta all year. It just seems to be the move, really. And as far as the game goes, I don't like Cincinnati with these many points, so we're just going to take Atlanta +6.5, and we're going to go over 47. I don't know how Atlanta's going to score points week to week, but I kind of like them in the spot to hang tough. So it's going to be a nice day in Cincinnati. That's also got me feeling nice about this. This time of year, you never quite know, but it's going to be really nice football weather for in that game. So over, Atlanta hangs in there. Burrow to Higgins. I'm out. Cleveland at Baltimore this week. That's up to a 6.5 points spread for the Ravens. Over under 45.5, ticking down a little bit. I don't know, maybe a sneaky spot for Nick Chubb this week, coming off a bad game last week, and he's had really good success against Baltimore in the past. Baltimore's going to be missing some pieces. I don't like them as much this week, so give me Cleveland +6, and this game's under 45.5. Tampa's playing Carolina in Carolina this week. That's Christian McCaffrey getting traded from Carolina has really steamed that spread up to 13. Over/unders down in the same game, down to 39.5. Really, really shallow. I imagine Carolina has a really low implied team total. So if you want to get different in DFS, Carolina's going to be a great place to probably look. I don't know how you're going to get there, but Tampa still throws the ball a lot, and Cameron Braid's out. Caden Otten is a really solid tight end play at 2,700 this week. We're going to be doing a lot of that. So as far as the game goes, I don't know. I like Carolina's chances with 13, so we'll just take the plus 13 at home, and we'll go over 39.5. Green Bay at the football team this week. Green Bay 4.5-point favorites, looking at about a 41.5-point over/under. I got this really sneaky suspicion about the football team this week. Nothing more than just a suspicion. Tyler Heineke under center for the football team this week. I don't know, maybe it's just biased that I think Green Bay is trash, but whatever. I'll take Washington 4.5 at home, and we're going to go over 41.5 here. And I don't know. The Washington's probably got a couple players that might be in a good spot. If Heineke can play well and stay upright, he'll be all right. As far as DFS goes, I'm really interested in Washington's defense for the early only part of the slate. Looking that over, there wasn't too much that was really jumping at me, but I just have a kind of feeling about the football team this week. They did get 5 sacks in their last 2 games, so it's good enough for me at 2,500, and helps with him and Cade Otten at tight end. I'm going to be able to do whatever I want everywhere else, and I like my chances when I'm doing that. So, long story short, football team plus 4.5 over 41.5. JTES Jets coming to Denver this weekend. They are going to be a 1-point dog, over under 39. It's been really, really nice here in Denver for the past couple months, but it's going to be less pleasant this Sunday. A lot of wind, possible moisture. It's going to cool off real quick in the second half of that game. So, Jets are going to be tough week to week to pick out. Breece Hall looks like he's a pretty good football player, but as far as the Jets go, 2,600 DST, defense and special teams, 2,600 Jets. I'm going there for sure for my main slate. So, and as far as the Broncos go, whatever, Russell Wilson's going to be completely unknown, so you can go there. I don't know why everybody's in love with this tight end that actually caught a touchdown last week for him or something like that. I think it's completely silly. But the Broncos have a great defense. This is going to be a low-scoring game. 38's pretty shallow, though, so I'm just going to say fuck it. We're taking Jets to win, and over 38. Houston is playing the Raiders. Raiders are 6.5-point favorites. Over-under started at 43.5, and that's been steamed up to 46. I like that. Josh Jacobs is going to be really popular at 6,500 this week for good reason. He's probably going to play well. I don't know. They're both coming off their bye week, which is interesting. I like Houston's chances with 6.5. I don't like their offense, though, very much at all, obviously. So under 46 sounds good. So we'll take the points, and we'll go under. Darren Waller's out, so hopefully some Foster Marneau ownership can get steamed up. I won't go there. I like him as a player, but I won't go there. He's burned me too many times. And I guess Derek Carr's probably. I don't think Derek Carr is that good. Apparently he's going to be really popular this week. I have no interest. Devontae Adams, he's usually fine, but no Renfro this week. I don't know, man. I think the Raiders are in a bad spot. So, long story short, Houston plus 6.5, and we'll go under. Kansas City's going to San Francisco. Kansas City will be a 1.5-point favorite, and the over/under is up to 49-ish. They've got CMC now, which is really going to help their offense. I think that's a huge play for San Francisco across the board. I think they're going to score a lot more points for the rest of the season, so I think that bodes well for San Francisco players. In this particular matchup, Kansas City's coming off a loss. San Francisco's coming off of a loss. I know it's these are two really good teams. This is going to be a really good football game. So last time I said that, I didn't lay the 2. So let's go Kansas City. I really don't know. Let's San Francisco +2, under 49, and I think it's going to be a really great game, and it's a coin flip anyway. So, Sea Chickens are at the Clippers. Clippers are a 5-point favorite, 50 and a half over under. I don't know. The Chickens can't. I mean, the Clippers can't blow anybody out, so we'll just take Seattle plus the 5. We'll go under 50 and a half, and hopefully it's a good game, good day for Kyle, so he doesn't have to fucking sweat it out and hate football. Sunday night game is the Steelers at Miami. Miami's up to a 7.5-point favorite. Over under up to 45.5. Steelers have been great against the spread, so we're just going to stick with that. We'll take 7.5 plus 7.5, and over 45.5, I guess. Just probably because I want to see a good game. So, but all the pieces are in play. Kind of know who those guys are. Haven't looked too much on Sunday and Monday injuries quite yet, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, Steelers have been great against the spread, so plus 7.5. We'll take that again, and we'll think it probably trickles over 45.5. Finally, I can wrap up this video with the Chicago at New England Monday night game. New England steamed up to 8.5. Over under up to 40. New England's going to kick the shit out of these guys, so give me the minus 8.5. Give me over 40. I think New England can score 40 by themselves. And, obviously a good spot for New England running backs. And, maybe Mac Jones plays, maybe he doesn't, but good spot for New England running backs. For the Bears, I don't know. If they can get their running game going a little bit, maybe they can maybe hang in there. They might be able to score some points, but I don't know. New England's playing really fucking good right now, and I think they're up for this challenge. And yeah, like I said, they could probably score 40 by themselves this week. So New England minus 8.5 and over 40. Anyway, those are all my picks. I feel like shit. I'm going to try to get a good night's sleep, and I am going to come back tomorrow with the Saturday night second look video and see how I feel about everything tomorrow. I know 24 hours makes a huge difference. 48 hours is even more, but anyway, I'm out of here. Wish me luck. I'll see you next time. Flacco out.